lot of things. They track how many times you have visited, what is your user behavior, what are the patterns, what is the shopping pattern, and for example, say suppose you have chosen only books, then after say 2-3 weeks you get an ad, into your mail saying this book is available. You see a lot of discounts, vouchers, and they do a lot of campaigning. That's called as campaigning, right? So all these things they primarily do using Java and a lot of JavaScript frameworks, right? So Adobe, seeing all these pattern, so they have come out with the Adobe Marketing Cloud solution. Okay, so in the Adobe Marketing Cloud there are primarily 6 products, right? So one is the Adobe Social. So social collaboration in the applications is a very common scenario now. On any page, right, you can just go recommend that products to your friends in Facebook, share it with Twitter, tweet on it. You can do a lot of things, right? Or you can just deploy that photo into Instagram, all those things. So Adobe have come out with a solution for such a thing called as Adobe Social. Okay, then whatever we are seeing Adobe Experience Manager, this is the content management system part. Okay, so wherein any building of a website, you think of it in this way. Any Java and a J2W application, think of it in this way. See, if you want to add lot of images, videos, embed it and do a lot of development, it will take around 2 to 3 months minimum. But in this Adobe Experience Manager, you are bringing the effort to, they say 1/4 of the effort involved in any typical programming application. So that's the speed of Adobe Experience Manager. Okay, then Adobe also has its own analytics solution. So you guys are aware of how analytics works?
No, I don't have any idea.
Okay, so analytics is, see, say suppose you have a page, and as an author or as a digital marketer of a company, you create a website, right? You want that to be marketed well. So when you say marketed well, you want to target like how many visitors visited my website in this point of time, from say 6 June to 10 June, how many visitors were there, what are the pages that got visited, and what are the locations from which it was accessed, whether it was from EMEA region, whether it was from North America, South America, and all those things, right? So you get a total calculation. So what you do is, whatever data you get from analytics, you map it, you give it to a report. So to report means, for example, you will say you will map it to coordinates. So you'll have a x-axis, you'll have a y-axis. Whatever data you get from analytics, you map it to the number of users and the location, for example. So you get a graph like this. So you say, for example, this x-axis is the location and y-axis is the number of users, right? So you can give whatever coordinates you want and you get a report. So this will help you in analysis. So if you say, suppose EMEA or Europe region has less, less number of users, right? So you would want to go and modify the content for that region, make it more interactive, make it do whatever you want with it, right? Then there is the media optimizer. So this is again another solution. I'm just deviating from the Experience Manager just to understand what are the abilities of this, right? So if you see the campaign, right? For example, you have a buyer. Say somebody has logged into your website. Just one second, guys. Say somebody has, you have a clothing website and somebody has logged into your website and bought a jacket. Okay, so he has bought a jacket in the month of March. So with the campaign, you will come to know, you can make a campaign, and in the month of June when the winter begins, right, you can campaign your another product to him. So that way the campaign management, it's called as campaign management. So it's another solution by Adobe. Okay, then there is media optimizer. So media optimizer, what it does is, when you have multiple videos and you want to upload it to your website, so this media optimizer helps you to do that, right? So that is something. Then there is the target. So what is target? So there is a concept called as personalization, wherein, for example, based on your pattern or your behavior, you want to target some content. For example, say suppose I am less than 25 years of age and I am a clothing company. So I have a new range of jeans pant collection, right? I want to target it to all age groups less than 25. So Adobe has a solution to do that. So think of that, this has to expand in a large enterprise. So they'll have multiple products and they'll have multiple segments that they want to target these campaigns to. So that way this is all related, right? You can ask me anywhere you want, right? If you have any doubts. Okay. So now,
Okay.
this makes sense, right? Whatever the examples. I mean, I'm just trying to make you guys understand this.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So if you just look at it, the touch points for AEM, one is creation of the websites. It helps in creation of the websites. Then it helps you in advertising perspective. If you use the Adobe Target solution, then if you use the Adobe Social, right, it comes with a lot of social integration with Facebook, Twitter, and other things. Then you have a lot of workflows. Then you can set up email kiosks and all those things, right? We'll come to this. Okay.
Okay.
So see, usually, right, whenever you have some content, traditionally how it works is you have some content and you will take a printout of the new content that has to be published and then get a signature. So with Adobe, right, they have another product called as the no, these are not shipped with AEM, but what AEM is, it's powerful that it can, you know, integrate with the cloud with all these solutions. So there is no need to purchase all these. You can just integrate on the cloud. So I just wanted to show you the ability of the end user who buys it. This is the Adobe Experience Manager, right? So what are the advantages of this? So you can go live 25% faster. So 25% faster for a big enterprise is they're saving a lot of dollars for this. So this is the main advantage. And then this AEM, it supports multi-channel. So what do I mean by multi-channel? So usually whenever you roll a website, it is only supported on the browsers, like from your desktop. So multi-channel is it supports on the mobile devices, it supports on the ThinkPads, touch screens, and all these screens in one shot. And it is also multilinguistic. So what is multilinguistic? So if you have your website that has to be supported in multiple languages, this framework comes with an internationalization feature. Okay, so what happens is uh, there are some advanced concepts. It's called as the live copy. So when you create a main master copy, you can roll it out to the various children. So various children are the various languages. So rolling it out to multiple languages, think of a normal application. So what you would do, you would create a message bundle, and that message bundle you would associate with various languages, and then your code, right, you need to write code to pick up various languages depending on the login locale and all those things. But in Adobe it's a lot simpler, right? Immediately you can roll it out to say 80 languages in one rollout. So what do I mean by rollout? The content going from author to publisher. Okay. Okay, any doubts?